In Travis County, the tax office estimates it's behind on thousands of car registrations and car title transfers. That's not including the hundreds of new people moving to the county every day. Investigator Kelly Wiley discovered the backlog could cost you big fees and traffic violations.
Now serving T084.
Waiting in line at the DMV or tax assessor's office is never fun.
Station number 14.
But for the last 6 months, the wait in Travis County's tax office has been more painful than usual.
Now serving.
Most waiting up to a month for an appointment just to get in the door. It's been a huge stressor for Carol Carlos, who says she's been trying to get a Texas tag since she moved from California in August.
Every time I went on there and looked, there was nothing available. And I called because I told them my registration's going to expire. I don't know what to do. And they said, just keep checking every day.
Brett Reichert had the same issue getting an appointment to transfer his title.
I was surprised that it was like one slot 5 weeks out.
So what exactly is the problem? Travis County's tax assessor says the issues have been building up for a while.
When COVID was really taking off, the governor suspended the deadlines for renewing registration and titles for vehicles in Travis County. And that was a good thing. We didn't want people wandering around the county when they didn't need to. This April, he lifted that suspension.
When he did, the county tax office says all at once it had more than a year's worth of people coming in to do paperwork.
We had initially 300,000 backlog of titles and registrations that people hadn't done in the previous year. We still think that we're probably 60,000 backlogged with registrations, and we really don't know how many titles are backlogged.
That's not even including those who are new to Texas. The cherry on top, they're dealing with the staffing shortage. Law enforcement has also resumed ticketing for expired registration and title violations. Since the waiver was lifted in April, APD issued 246 tickets for expired registration. APD tells us its officers have not been directed to show leniency on expired registration, title, and expired driver's license violations.
We're in the process of getting a letter out to all regional law enforcement here in Travis County to apprise them of what the situation is and really encourage them to give people some slack during this period where we're so backlogged.
A contributing factor to the wait times and backlog is people coming in for things that don't require an in-person visit. If you're trying to renew your license, you can do that online at texas.gov. You can also renew your Texas registration online or go to HEB. For license plates, you can use one of 3 drive-through services which require no appointment. In the newsroom, Kelly Wiley, back to you.
We've reached out to the governor's office to see if he will address the backlog, but have yet to hear back. You can find more tips on how to navigate the backlog at the tax office in this story in the Texas Politics section of our website. Thank you again for joining us for State of Texas. I'm Josh Hinkle. We'll be back next week to bring you an in-depth look at Texas politics.